So today we're doing something very different, obviously. So while as much as we love handbags and the designer resale market, I am exploring other types of content that I can create for this channel. And I don't know if many of you know this, but for the past 4 or 5 years or so, I've been experimenting with hair extensions. It started with sew-in weaves, just like most people, and then it went to half wigs and full-on wigs for an almost majority of the time, especially that you guys see me here on camera. So that is why I am so thrilled to be collaborating with HairVivi on this video. I've owned many pieces from HairVivi over the years. So in my opinion, HairVivi has done a great job in innovating and making this process and these styles a lot more consumer friendly. In the past, they've done detachable frontals. They've done, I have 2 pairs of clip-in bangs from them. That's something that I was doing a couple of years ago because I couldn't quite figure out how to glue the wigs down in the past. This one I finally was able to nail and I am ecstatic. One of the key pieces that made this install so easy was the new True Scalp tape that's now included with their units. This is a rubbery adhesive tape that comes in 4 colors. I have it in the color Cappuccino. All you do is cut, shape, and stick it to the inside of the lace. I do want to note here that I would recommend using a larger size strip than I did in this video. I found on my second try with a larger strip that the tape gripped a lot better. Also, next time I would recommend installing it on top of a wig head, just for more stability. But as you can see, once it's installed, it makes the hair look like it's growing right out of your scalp. So the unit that I have today is called Olena. This is an ombre blonde with dark roots. I'm completely obsessed with this. Like, I never really envisioned what I would look like as a blonde, like, really, and I'm into it. It's definitely a cooler tone, which I much prefer. By the way, if you see it, if you love it, you want to try it for yourself, be sure and tell them that KWSHOPS sent you. If I have a coupon code, I'll have it listed on screen here as well as down below in the description box. Now, yes, of course, it is a significant investment to purchase units like this, but when you think about the level of commitment that keeping up with a blonde like this would require, that's absolutely not for me. This is such a better and more sustainable option. Last year, I did an install of crochet locks that had a similar tone ombre blonde color. I'll try to find a photo and leave that up here. And I really, really liked having this colorway on me. I thought it was really, really unique and different. I'm not an expert on colors or anything like that. I've never dyed my own hair in my life, so that's a little bit outside of my wheelhouse. I have this in 18 inches and it is completely pre-plucked. I did have to cut the lace. You can customize the lace into 3 different colors. I have the medium tone and I think it is absolutely perfect. I barely had to touch it at all with any of my makeup or concealer. By the way, sometimes it can be difficult to really gauge colors. This is the Olena color, and I'll put the exact link in my bio for this wig and this colorway. But for reference, makeup-wise, I am a Fenty 310, if that's useful to anyone. In the lip bar, I wear the color Beige Bombshell. Obviously, it is going to vary based on your own coloring. All the pictures that I have seen of people wearing this wig, it looks super flattering. And they also offer a lot of lengths and styles and varieties. The quality of the hair is absolutely beautiful. The hair does feel very soft. There was minimal shedding. This is basically taking it out of the box, putting it on. It did have, you'll see in the cutaways that it did have some level of like curl to it, and I also added in some layers. That's something that I have ruined so many wigs over the course of the years trying to cut myself, and this one I feel like I actually was able to get it down, or like get it done decently. Now, while I do get by in doing my own hair 99% of the time with all of these different styles, I don't consider myself an expert or a professional. So while I did like the concept of a glueless lace front wig, I'm super particular. It wasn't gonna look too wiggy or too fake. But at the same time, when it comes to bleaching and plucking and doing all of these extra steps, it is a huge risk. So most of the ones that you've seen me wear over the course of years, I have my own hair left out. Now, while that is great for like parts of my hair that are underneath. I did really love the thought of having nothing left out and putting it all away and not having to deal with it. One more thing I want to mention is part of my initial like skepticism on some of these units is that I do not like the look of baby hair. At least on me, I feel like it just feels like it's too sculpted. It's not my style. I more so prefer to go for like a more natural, even if it's not perfect, hairline. And with this, I've done absolutely no baby hair. I've done no baby hair, no gluing anything down, no swoops. I don't like the swoops. And I am super happy with it. Like, there definitely are some hairs that are like shorter along the perimeter, but you don't have to swoop them down in order to cover the lace, which is I know a technique that people also like to use. I have natural hair. It's kind of long and it's a lot of work. So, you know, being able to put on a wig and look entirely presentable after a few minutes, it is just absolutely a game changer. I have to appear on camera almost daily for my job, and I just simply wouldn't be able to do it if I had to manipulate with my own hair on a day-to-day basis. By the way, if you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Catherine, and I tend to focus on the luxury resale industry. I've worked in the designer handbag industry for many years, but I do authentication. I give you guys tips on the resale market and how to make the most better and more educated purchases that will last you down the line. So if that is interesting to you, if you'd like to know more about the handbag industry and luxury resale in general, then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. So I've always had my eye on these glueless lace wigs, but over the past couple of years, and I have tried them, taking them off after they're glued down with the hairspray, with all the gel and everything like that, that really can do so much damage to your hairline, and I really wanted to avoid that if at all possible. But this one does not necessarily require any glue. You will see that I glued down a couple of pieces here down below by my ear tab, just because I'm so picky and I'm so paranoid about like it lifting or something while I'm in public. But I've had this on for a couple of hours now and it feels super secure. And I'm used to the yaki styles. I like to wear kinky curly styles in the 3C 4A range, so I'm used to a lot more like coarse hair. This I was worried was gonna be like too silky, and I don't like when it's too silky like that, but for some reason it has like that bit of like coarseness to it that makes it feel more natural for me. This isn't a yaki texture, but I just think that it's a bit thicker, and it definitely has a level of coarseness that I'm comfortable with personally. If it were too silky or like too fine, I don't think it would translate well on me, and I think this is absolutely perfect. So to be honest, I don't exactly know what the actual size and shape of my head is. I have a lot of hair, it's very dense and it's pretty long, and I don't know that I do so great a job of like braiding it down all the way. That's another reason why I was like super skeptical and scared of it like lifting over the course of the day. This feels super secure. I also got it in the medium size. I do have like 2 different rows of cornrows braided down, and then I have like my hair here in the back. So definitely feels snug and secure. Definitely feels like it's not going to be moving a ton. Now I do typically use wig grips. I don't have one on right now. I was looking for it and like while I was trying to put this on, and I just ended up skipping that step. Maybe next time I put this on, I will try out with the wig grip to see if that makes it feel even more secure. But overall, without one, I feel completely fine. Now, I don't know that I'm getting on roller coasters or anything like that. But as far as walking around on a regular day, like this definitely feels like it is not moving, not going anywhere. And when I get home at the end of a long day, I'm gonna take this right off, hang it up, and go to sleep in my bonnet. It's not glued down. That's not gonna be an issue. It's not gonna take my hair off. This for me is a perfect protective style. And I've been so inspired now that I know that this worked. I'm getting more in other colors. I'm gonna get these in the natural dark brown color for when I do modeling jobs, because you guys probably remember some of the struggles that I've had over the years. I talk about that sometimes on Instagram, but I am obsessed. This is just such a game changer. I cannot believe this. I'll definitely do an update, you know, once I've had it for a couple of months, because I know that once I wash it, this part isn't going to be as like perfect and straight. Honestly, I kind of feel like it's a little bit too parted, and you know, once I wash it, I'm probably going to make the part a little bit smaller and not so perfect, because I feel like this is like a little bit too straight of a line. Oh my god, you guys, new addiction unlocked. Okay, so now I'm just going to talk through a bit of my process here. As you can see, the hairline is pre-bleached and pre-plucked, and it required zero work once I took it out of the box. It came with a baby hair brush and 2 clips, and this is the true scalp tape that I showed you guys earlier. It also comes in a custom silk drawstring bag that I'm going to use for travel and storage. And this is just another shot of the color in different lights. The hairline right out of the box looks so perfect. The inside is super breathable, and it has an elastic band that's also adjustable. This is my braiding pattern underneath, and now let's put it on. By the way, this wig cap came with the wig. This was my first try on. I wanted to see how the hairline looked, how low I needed to put it on my forehead, and if I needed to adjust it any further. I know I showed you guys this earlier, but I just wanted to run it back. My main thing is that I want these wigs to look natural on me, and this definitely does the trick. Like seriously, look at that hairline. This is before and with the tape. This is as I was cutting the lace, and it is not glued on. My hairline is safe. I added a little bit of tint, but honestly I don't feel like it really needed it. And this hairspray I'm just using on the hair. This is just to shape it down onto my head a little bit better. And that's really it. This is before I added any curls to it, before I trimmed, and I think it looks great. This part is just for some added security. I just did it here on the sides. So this mousse is a trick that I found that just shapes the hair into the shape that I wanted it to without me having to use heat. I'd left this elastic on for maybe 20 minutes. I haven't worn straight hair in a while, so I wanted to play around with curling it. And the trim was the part that I was probably the most nervous about. Briefly relearning how to curl hair, because I definitely forgot. It took me a few tries, but we finally got here. And that was really it. It was easy to install and it looks great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, something new, something a little bit different. If you guys have any questions at all about my install process or anything, remember that I'm kind of a newbie at this. So if I'm able with my like minimal proficiency in this to do it, then it shouldn't be super hard for you. Now, that doesn't take a whole lot of skill, honestly, other than the part where you braid down your own hair. And if you have less hair than me, it shouldn't really make a huge difference. By the way, this was super fun, but it's a different direction for my channel. Let me know if you'd like to see more hair videos. It is definitely something that is a part of my life that I have to you know, do on the daily, so it would be great to be able to bring you guys along with me if that's something that you're interested in. So let me know if you'd like to see more hair videos. Typically I would most likely be going for maybe more of these, more of the kinky curly reviews, and I can give you sort of the rundown in like what I have been doing this past couple of years. So let me know if you'd like to see more of that. I'll leave a link to this exact unit. It's the Olena in 18-inch Ombre Blonde from HairVivi.com. Thank you so much to HairVivi for partnering with me on this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Yeah, I wanna show you on the loop, on the loop. Yeah, I wanna turn up on the loop, on the loop. Yeah, I wanna show you.